Right, thank God for that.
Thank goodness.
Thank Russell.
What about whale night?
There's just...
It was rubbish.
It's... I don't... So, Adric died 4 episodes ago. Nobody gives a shit about that now. Nobody's even mentioned it.
No.
Okay? All that trauma, gone. We don't remember it because, honestly, with that bashed over the head with absolute nonsense, there was barely an English word in that. It was all...
English.
Well, just a discernible piece of language. It was all just technobabble strung together, and then this sort of... I mean, if this doesn't become a meme now, of course, something bollocks, chicken, flipping, fish wire. Oh, yeah, doctor, that makes total sense. Ah, but you see, temporal bibbly blob, fling you back 6 to the pavilion. Of course, doctor. There's no... Language falls apart here. I'm not being flippant there. This was gibberish. It was absolute gibberish. And this goes beyond sort of daft sci-fi made-up nonsense, because at times it didn't seem like sentences worked anymore in this story. It was just unbelievable.
Overly complex with the seraphin or whatever.
But it was just like sci-fi concepts that were so thinly drawn and then layered on top of each other like so much puff pastry layered on top of a pie of shit.
Are you making reference to my cooking?
No, my goodness, no. Just a deeply unsatisfying master story. Let's look at it through that prism. Just a nonsense master story. I don't have any idea what the master was doing there.
Yeah, the master's just traded being stuck in one place for being stuck in another.
What?
And he's not so stupid to be fooled twice. Like, fool him once,
Oh, God.
fall on him. Fool him twice, also fall on him. I got that the wrong way around.
I have some absolutely fundamentally major reservations about whether 3 men can deconstruct Concorde to rebuild Concorde. But that's fine. That's absolutely fine. You know, in another story, I'd just let that go. The professor rocking up.
From the dead.
Well, he didn't. It was like some projection from the whatever they were called.
Seraphim.
But it was just so underplayed.
It was ridiculous.
And then we'll loop back round to companions now. I mean, Nissa did nothing.
Nissa is just a walking jumpsuit.
Oh, it's such a shame. I think Sarah Sutton's got chops, but this is just appalling. And then Tegan leaves. Now,
Not on purpose. She didn't want to go on purpose.
so to have Adric go, hello Foot, to have Adric go, and then this weird Tegan going thing,
Being left.
it makes the Doctor look just callous. Absolutely callous. He doesn't give a shit about his companions anymore. And it's just...
How many more
How many more what?
seasons?
Davison's got 2 seasons. And the next season, the 20th anniversary season.
Ooh.
Oh, indeed. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Worst story ever?
Definitely up there.
Can't think of anything that's upset me on so many levels. That's the thing. I can think back to stories that were bad in multitudinal ways. I can think of stories that were boring, but I can't think of any story that was both boring, fundamentally flawed, wasteful, and this is, yes, it is, and I tell you why, this is the death knell for it, because it comes on the back of the death of Adric. And it's, like I said a few videos ago, that is the program doesn't deal well with trauma, but it is an opportunity for storytelling, and you feel like Doctor Who's gone down this path of having this sort of overarching development of characters or changed characters, and then just spaffs it against the wall, to quote our much beloved fallen from grace Prime Minister. God bless Boris Johnson and all who sail in his inflated ego of shit. Now, season 19 has been and gone. I know, my friends, it seems like only seconds ago that we were rejoicing because we had a new and exciting Doctor. Let's have a quick reflect, shall we? We have had, as far as I recall, Castrovalva, which on second viewing I've decided is half an amazing story. We've had 4 to Doomsday, which, looking back, was the last time I saw Davison genuinely enthusiastic, which is weird. Then we had flipping Kinder, which I do think is a classic, although the good lady Dr. Collins disagrees. Then we had The Visitation, which was poor. Black Orchid, which was And Your Bird Can Sing by the Beatles. And then you had Earthshock, which, against all odds, was brilliant, but a false dawn for the programme because it ultimately ended with the death of Adric. And then you had that utter mess of a Doctor Who story. This is an abysmal start to Davison's tenure as a Doctor. That's a third of Davison now.
Is it?
And it was just appalling. Oh, this is bad.
I need to go to bed.
Go to bed? There's nothing going on here. It's just me playing to a bloody screen.
Doesn't seem like that.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking. We'll get through this, Liv. We'll get through this.